Hello and welcome back. It is I, Jack Z. And when you know it, right after I posted my last How to Unlock the M13 video, they patched it so that now when you get close to either the chemist or the juggernaut, this happens. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. And in some ways, it's actually easier now for solo players. There is one thing I want to tell you though up front. If you can find the radiation blocker tablets, take them. In this clip I took them, and look at it. It doesn't use my gas mask, and it makes me immune to the radiation. Each bottle gives you 120 seconds of immunity from this radiation. Now you can't extract with these and then come back into the game with them, but still you can find them in most medicine cabinets, so keep an eye out. So once again, it is the same old story as far as you want the radiation zone in the city. You want to spawn as close to it as you possibly can. But this time, we're going to run a stem pack, explosive, and a recon drone. And as you can see here, the radiation does not affect the recon drone. And it allows us to find out where the chemist is before we set foot in there. And he's now usually on the east side of the city. Sometimes he's on the south side, but 95% of the time he's going to be on the east side, it seems. So we're going to do a little bit of looting just to help improve our odds, because I don't have a gas mask, I don't have radiation blocking pills. Although with this method, you really don't need them as much as before, because what we're going to try to do is fight from the edge of the circle, either just inside of it or just outside of it, just like we used to do in Blackout. So I checked the medicine cabinet real quick. It didn't have anything, but I did find a gas mask. So now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try to find the chemist and start hitting them as much as possible from outside the circle. And this is kind of tricky. Sometimes they come towards you, sometimes they don't. It's a little hit and miss, but they really don't run away from you either. So it's well worth doing this. This is how I ended up doing it again, unlocking the M13 for the second time. Now here, I don't know actually where the chemist went, but I was waiting to shoot him, kind of gave up, gonna reload it, because they have increased the amount of damage that the radiation does to you, and they have decreased the efficiency of the gas mask, even the durable gas mask. So now those radiation pills are really important if you can find them. But the good news is they did change the way the chemist acts. As you can see in this little screenshot here, he does some weird things now. And they have also decreased the aggro of the bots a little bit. Even though they've spread out now a little bit more, it seems like there might be a little bit more bots in the general area. It's not too bad. You can find him quite often, a lot of times walking by himself, like when we were looking at him in the drone. And that's good for us, because now the bots are not so compact around the chemist. Before, they were pretty much always in the roundabout right next to him. So we can sneak in if we need to. But without the radiation pills, it's not going to be very long. So I threw a decoy grenade, hoping to draw them closer or draw them out. Of course, the bots still always know where you are. So, but this is going to allow us to have another gas mask. So it's working out in our favor. I just have, at this point, really no clue where the chemist has gone. I really don't know. Because I'm going to go over here looking for him. Because here again, we don't have that much time. We got to make this kind of quick and easy, or start picking up a lot of gas masks. One of the two. There's his personal guards. I think he might be there. So I throw a Simtex at him. And I am just now panicking about how long can I be in here. And now they're active. I don't know. So we're going to have to find the chemist very quickly. And one thing I want you to notice right here is it looks like you can now store gas mask in your backpack, or it glitched out. I honestly don't know. It happened to me sometimes, and other times it seemed like it didn't. So I don't know. But I don't know that I'm going to have another gas mask in my backpack right at this moment. So I'm still going to run outside the circle, and I'm going to try to find out. Oh, hey, look. There's the chemist. How he got there from where we last saw him, I'm not sure. But we're going to start the firefight again. I'm not sure if he regains health. I don't think so. He might regain health, but not the armor. Because when I shot his helmet off in another attempt, it seemed like he disappeared and then reappeared with no head armor. So I'm really not sure. Now, I have a big problem. I don't have any more gas mask. So I'm going to look real quick. Can't find it. And I also came to find out that this radiation damages your armor as well. It also seems like if you drop from a certain height, it'll take the armor before your health. But we have that stim, so it allows us to reposition again, find him, and we're going to start fighting from outside the circle as much as possible. We don't really have an option at this point. And that's the biggest thing you got to keep trying is stay close to him and fight from the outside of that circle as best as you can. Even if it's some long range shots like this. Try to draw him in. I mean, what else are you going to do? Just give up? And once again, you got to love getting shot by the bots from super far away and you don't even see them. And if you do get stuck, I suggest trying to go to one of the extraction zones. As you can see here, I found a body with level 3 armor, a backpack, no M13, but still well worth it. Because that stuff you can take with you on your next try if you extract with it. So now I found the chemist once again. I'm unloading into him and he ran away again. So now I'm really thinking about giving up, maybe looking at some extraction zones, especially now that the weapon case has been picked up. I look in the bathroom hoping to find some radiation pills or gas mask in this bag, something. All I found was a large backpack. But as luck would have it, just before I completely gave up on it, I put some armor on, shoot a bot, looking down there, and here he is again. And see what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like he's got all his health back, his armor at least. He's got a bodyguard with him, which is not ideal. But then he just starts running towards me. So, done deal. Now all we gotta do is go get the M13. The problem being is it seems like once you kill the chemist, all the bots in the area start rushing you. So I'm gonna get trapped in this bathroom for a while. I have no more armor. I have some stim left, but I'm really just trapped in this bathroom until I can kill off enough of the guards to do something. Now, that is one benefit of the city, is there's enough buildings spread out with enough individual rooms that you can do this. And there's a lot of rooms like this that are right next to the circle, but just outside of it. So that really is the beauty of the city for this method. You know, down by the airport, there's a lot of buildings, sure, but they got all these windows, the bots surround you, and you're getting shot from too many different angles. And then up in the hills, the same thing. And it's even worse there because of the difference in terrain. They get a certain high vantage on you that lets them see you through the window, but you can't see them through the window because it's blocked by the wall above the window. So really, really try to do the city. Unless there's something in particular about the way you are playing that makes one of the other two more viable for you, just run around, have a good time, loot up if it's not in the city. That's my recommendation. Also, I forgot to mention that they generally now put the stronghold and UAV tower in the radiation zone, so there's some more enemies that way, but I really don't see anybody going into the radiation zone to try to do a stronghold or UAV tower, and I really don't see it as a benefit to try to use the UAV tower because you gotta have a gas mask to go into the radiation to do it anyway, unless you got the radiation pills. So don't worry too much about other people messing up your whole shindig because they're trying to do some stupid side mission. And I do apologize that if this video is a little too long for you, but I want to show you that don't get flustered. Keep trying whatever situation you find yourself in, because I know for a lot of people that are trying to do this solo because they can't get good teammates or they don't have any friends, that this could be a real pain in the rear, real challenge. I'll also leave a link to my previous video where I talk about the bag or mugging technique. It's in the last part of the video. But this only took me about an hour, hour and a half instead of 4 hours. So I think I got company now though, so I'm going to run out there, risk grabbing the M13, and try to get the hell out of this place. They did also change the extraction points, so get to safety and then mark an extraction point on your map. There are going to be enemies around it, so I recommend getting vehicle. I'm going to go back and grab the one here in a minute that was next to me the whole time. Now I'm at the extraction point. I've called the helo in, and I'm going to clear a path to get to the helicopter. And once I'm on the helicopter, I'm going to stay down because you're not truly safe until you are well above the ground. And that's how I would recommend to complete the M13B challenge and DMZ. Let me know if this worked for you, either by leaving a comment, a like, or if you feel like helping the channel grow, subscribe. And definitely share. I think this is easier than the whole hit and run thing everybody was doing beforehand. I know it's definitely not 5 minutes or less, but I think it's a lot more manageable now in certain aspects. It doesn't seem to be as too many people trying to rush in either, so you get a little more time to get there. However, that is going to be it for me. I am actually dead tired, so I really hope it helped you, and if you stayed to the end this long, thank you. Have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!